Three-time Paralympics swimmer and double world record holder Yip Pin Xiu has been crowned Singapore's Sportswoman of the Year in disability sports. It's her second triumph in the category in 3 years and a timely boost before she hits the pool at the Tokyo Paralympic Games in just 3 weeks' time. But she says that it will be tough to set a medal target, especially considering the less than ideal preparations in the lead-up.
For the past almost 1.5 years, we haven't had any overseas traveling, competitions, training camps, and it's actually very strange as an athlete because those are kind of like our benchmarks. We really progress based on that, and we have been doing whatever we can to still try and, of course, improve and be faster. I have a very strong team behind me this time, and I'm really, really excited.
7 other athletes have also been recognised by the Singapore Disability Sports Council. In the absence of competitions during the pandemic, they were honoured for showing courage and determination instead of sporting achievement. The top sportsman award went to paracyclist Steve T on the right with his sighted partner Ang Ki Meng. They'll be making their Paralympics debut in Tokyo. Singapore's Goalball women's team snagged the team accolade. Bocha players Aloysius Gunn and Fei Lim are the sports boy and girl of the year. Now here's what Aloysius had to say to his family. He was using an app which turns the words he typed into voice.
Thank you, Daddy, as you have coached me in Boch and teach me to be a stronger person. A special thanks to my brother, Sebastian, who always there for me. He said he wants to be my ramp assistant in the future, and hopefully we can make Singapore proud one day.
And we're joined by 2 of the winners, Inez Hung, captain of the Goalball women's team, which won the Team of the Year for resilience, and winner of the Community Impact for volunteering category, Nigel Goh, who's a volunteer with the Para Powerlifting team. Congratulations to both. Inez, I'll come to you first. Tell us how challenging has it been for you as an athlete during the pandemic, especially as a member of a team sport?
Hi, so for my team, I guess back then at the start, all our usual trainings had to stop, whether it be our court trainings or, group fitness sessions. At that point of time, we were also training for the 2019 ASEAN Para Games, but that was postponed and subsequently cancelled. I guess these changes all meant that, our training cycles were all disrupted. Over time, it did improve a little, but our venues and schedules still had to change multiple times because of all the restrictions in place. And also because with all the safe distancing and being unable to train in a big group, it also meant that we were unable to have any official matches for quite a long time. And then on top of all that, we were also, unable to have any training camps or sparring with our regional partners since we were unable to go overseas. So I guess overall, it was sort of a roller coaster ride for everyone on the team. And there were points where, our motivation was kind of low. But that being said, I'm really happy that we managed to pull together as a team and did as much as we could amidst the restrictions.
So Inez, you clearly had a lot of disruption, the lack of training and so on. How did you actually get around those challenges then?
So I guess as a team, something that really helped us to cope was, focusing on our team's philosophy and, our team vision. So part of our philosophy is really to learn life lessons through sport. And one of these skills is really to focus on what we can control, to be resilient. So it not only helped us to cope with the challenges in the sport, but also in our personal lives as well. So how we actually train, we work together to, do regular workouts over Zoom. And some of my teammates even, created a YouTube channel, sort of a workout diary to keep each other motivated and share some of our workout ideas with each other.
Oh, sounds like
I guess the other thing is also...
Sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah, keep each other motivated.
Yeah, I just want to come to Nigel quickly. Nigel, we understand that you were an accidental volunteer with the Para Powerlifting team. How did that come about?
Yep. So originally, I'm still studying a physiotherapy degree in Australia with the University of Queensland, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, I had to come back. And basically, after the circuit breaker, I knew the head para powerlifting coach Razak, and having a strong interest and a background in strength sports, I asked if I could help out, and then the rest is history, I suppose.
And Nigel, you're now a qualified technical official for para powerlifting, we understand. What does that role entail?
So basically right now, a technical official is the para powerlifting version, sort of like a referee to tell whether the lift is good or no good. And on top of that, I'm an assistant coach as well. So I think I decided to be a technical official is to help the ecosystem of para powerlifting in Singapore to build a larger ecosystem, as well as that I can contribute back to the wider community as soon as I can head back to Australia.
Now, this question's for both of you, but Inez, we'll come to you first. What can we expect from your teams in the coming months?
I guess since we are not sure about what any international competitions that's coming up, so for now my team will be focusing on organizing 2 upcoming unified competitions. So one in October and one in December. So those are really coming up soon. What I mean is because our team's vision is really to have a inclusive sport, not just for the visually impaired, but for everyone. So we pull in both visually impaired players and sighted players to play together in a team to compete against each other. So we'll be focusing on that for now.
And Nigel, very quickly, what will you be focusing on?
Firstly, we have one of our athletes, Noor Aini, that has qualified for the Tokyo Paralympics. It's the first time any Singaporean athlete for the sport of para powerlifting to actually qualify for the games. So that's really exciting that the public can look out for. And on top of that, we are actually in the midst of preparing our other athletes to qualify for upcoming regional and international competitions as well. So I think there's plenty to look forward to from the sport of para powerlifting.
There certainly is. Nigel, thank you very much. Inez, thank you. Inez Hung, the captain of the Goalball women's team, as well as Nigel.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Nigel Goh, their volunteer with the Para Powerlifting team.